Let's jump to the war here, and this is part 2 of this particular saving disaster campaign as Karak Kadrin. We've done a bit of Dwarf Roulette in the previous episode, and now we got to Karagongor. It was a tough fight, but we got here. And now let's continue a little bit longer, because this is what you guys asked for. Anyway, looking at the city, I'm going to repair this, because there's so much damage stuff here, and it'll give us an extra 200. It'll take a while for it to repair. Otherwise, these ones here, for example, we don't need to repair those because they still function just fine. It'll cause a little bit of public order problems, but there's going to be public order problems anyway, so don't bother. If we repair this, we could get a little bit of extra cash out of it. An extra 100, but it is a lot to spend. But I don't normally do it, but I think the growth would be very helpful, so we'll get that started. Then we need to build a gold mine, because if we have a look all the way up here, we can get us to 1,800. That'll be enough to pay for a lot of troops. And then what I want to build here is the engineer's workshop. Now, I need to recruit some units from here. Maybe get another Thane. Let me just check. I'm not a... Actually, that guy there could save us a lot of money if I do that. So, hang on, look, if we check this, it would cost us 2184, 21084, okay. And then if we get the 15% reduction, I'm not going to attach him to the army, I'm just going to utilize his ability here. It saved us a couple of hundred. Not really a hell of a lot, to be honest.
The king's command. I must fulfill my slayer oath.
Anyway, here, this and this. Now, I want to recruit a few more quarrelers. Let's get 3 of them, although probably not going to keep all of them for that long. I usually like to keep 6 quarrelers in an army, not 7. But this army here needs reform. Now, we could recruit some Longbeards instead of Dwarf Warriors, or instead of Slayers. But for the time being, I'd much rather get the Quarrelers. Now, because it's a tier 4 settlement, we do have the capability of getting what's it called? To get this, the Ironbreakers. But what we need to do... The thing is, you need 2 buildings in order to get the Ironbreaker. You need this building here, the Hall of Oaths. And you need the Grumble Forge. We don't have 2 buildings free. Now you could maybe knock down the Toolmaker Workshop, but then you're not going to be able to properly afford them anyway. So, well, we'll see how we go with this. We're going to make our way down here, capture this, and we'll need to demolish. I need to put public order, and we need walls up here as well. We need to be able to defend the province. See, I want to build the engineer's workshop so we can get the organ gun. Just don't have enough build slots. Bloody, yeah, just no matter which option I choose, there's no way to get everything based on this build slots here. There's no way. All I can hope to do is try to make the best decisions I can. Now, the greenskins are... They might come at us, they might not. I mean, they've come this far. We'll have a better army ready to deal with them, but it would also be good if we had walls ready as well. So maybe I wouldn't be able to afford the... No, we should get organ guns, they're so good. Alright, I'll leave it at that and let's see how we go. Alright, over here, let's research... Yeah, we're trying to get the extra public order, because if we can't maintain public order here, we can't leave. Try and make a beeline straight for here, take that, secure the province, and then maybe just get a peace treaty with them, just until we've consolidated this territory. Another thing as well is getting Thorgrim out here and getting his legendary item because he can provide global public order bonuses. But I believe his item takes a long time to get, so that might not happen. And then there's also Belagar. I think Belagar's dead. I didn't see Belagar in our recruit list, so I don't think he managed to get that confederation. Belagar can still return though. But you know, I'm not gonna bother with this in this video. But we're not in this for the long haul. This is somebody else's problem. Now we might be able to win this, but we don't. Tactically speaking, or strategically speaking, it's better if they just take it. Because otherwise the greenskins will get it, and then that'll be more difficult to take it off them. And there's always a chance that they're just going to come over here and attack it anyway. Is that a war army? Ugh, great. Well...
Your conquests strike fear into the hearts of your enemies, mighty lord. The wisest amongst them will know that fate is on your side. I have foreseen it.
Yes.
Right. Now, we've got fairly low replenishment rates. I think every Dwarf Lord really needs to get Inspirational Leader. That does make a big difference. But it's going to take us a long time to get there. So, well, you're not going to get there if we don't get started. Should probably grab this. This will be especially good for dealing with greenskins if they're using the underway. Azag's army is not that big of a deal, but if we come down here, we're not going to be ready for him. We don't have walls built here yet. Oh, so this is going to be upgraded. Because, yeah, money's tight. Alright, upgrade that. Extra 200, that's fine. We got enough money to get us through about 20 turns based on this. Now, I'm thinking with this, let's get rid of it, because we can barely afford this army as it is right now. I wonder if I should be getting rid of this guy. Well, he does provide a little bit of public order, so I guess that's not so bad. But let's get rid of this and build walls there. I did want to build public order building, but we've only got so many build slots and we need the extra defenses. Those walls make a big difference. Primarily because it gives us artillery, and artillery is really good against the greenskins if they bring a lot of infantry, which they didn't. But anyway, we'll make do. I think that's all we can do this turn. Just get a little bit of replenishment. Just out of curiosity though, if I was to stand here and go into encamp mode, 13 troops replenished as opposed to 12. Get extra public order by staying there, so maybe we'll just do that. Now, as long as Azag doesn't pull himself a war, I should be able to handle this pretty easily, even with a damaged army. It is a damaged army. Maybe we should hold off on this just for the time being. Because he's not going to be able to get here next turn. I'm going to merge some of these units.
What? I grow restless.
And I'm going to recruit 2 Longbeards. That's going to be a little bit more expensive, but they are better troops. I could merge these 2 as well, but money's tight. So let's be careful. And we do have extra income coming in soon. That's not quite going to be enough to pay for the troops, but then once we upgrade the gold mine a little bit more, should be fine. Now, in doing this, we're not going to have the walls ready, but our army will be ready to fight them. Now, it's a bit of a gamble, because if Grimgor comes and supports Azag, then that's going to be a problem. These two here will probably confederate soon. So yeah, money's tight. But our army's nearly at full strength now, and it's actually decent quality. You get these guys to hold the front line, and these guys here to do all the real damage. These guys will be good on the flanks, I suppose, to protect against squigs. I don't think squigs are considered small units. I'm not entirely sure. Alright. So, we need to defeat and wipe him out. Now, beating Azag's going to be good because we get his trade. I'm assuming he hasn't beaten Azag before. I didn't actually check. Let's do this. He's also going to have a hard time flanking us because of the settlement, the battle type. This is best place for the dwarves to fight, because one of their biggest weaknesses is getting flanked. Make sure that's all protected. Keep the line back here and the artillery. Yep.
Dwarf honor is at stake. War of vengeance.
So Ongrim's not the best lord, but he's certainly a good fighter, so keep him up the front there. If we could have given him the item that regenerates his health, that would make him so valuable, but we don't have that. Now they've got catapults of their own, which they're going to use. Who are they shooting at? Alright, if they're shooting at Ungrim, I say just let him. Since we don't have any fast-moving units, this is a good way for us to just gain a little bit of an advantage over them. They'll probably come at us once their ammo's run out. Because the chances of him actually hitting is so low. And even if they do hit, they're not going to do that much damage. So just let him do it. That's going to just save lives. Because we've got to keep our army in good strength so that we can defeat this army. Yes, defeating this army is not a problem, right? But we want to also get over to that other settlement as quickly as possible before Grimgor gets over here. But also before those other broken nose, whatever the hell they are, Scabby Eye, whatever they are. Was it Red Eye? I think it's the Red Eye. Before they start recruiting another army over there. Now there's no walls of the other settlement, but if they stick a full stack of... I suppose they can't recruit any good units now. They don't have any tier 4 settlements. They can only get Orc Boys or Biggins at best. Biggins can still be a problem. But also, capturing that city means more money for us. And we need that money so that we can pay for our troops. Or else, the only other way to get money is by looting settlements and winning battles. Which I always prefer for those type of battles if the money I get from that is something that I can spend on like construction and stuff, not just to pay my damn troops. Alright. Are they coming? No, that's fine. Now we can move forward, and we've essentially neutralized an entire unit there with that. Now, it's not an underway intercept battle, so this isn't going to wipe them out just by winning here.
Rage far, rage fast.
Runes of smiting upon them.
Quarrelers! Pick your targets well!
That's it. All crowd around him, then we get this down so that it slows down their attacks. And we just shoot the crap out of them.
The Iron Fist speaks! Slayers! Let's start shooting!
Don't worry about shooting actually Azak. Take out his army.
Quarrelers! We stay put!
And remember, if he takes too much damage or even dies, we've got other legendary lords in reserve that we can use. We can go chasing after them, but they won't catch him.
The clans unite! Hungry Iron Fist! The runes are cast! The clans unite! Quarrelers!
What's he doing?
Dwarf warriors!
No, don't chase after them. We can outshoot them.
It is a reckoning! Scuff!
Like I said, we just need to hold the line. That's the best way to handle it. Chasing after a high mobility army is pointless.
Get them!
Another reason why I don't really like Slayers, their low armor doesn't make them good for dealing with this sort of situation. We're Dwarf warriors to handle a lot better.
For the Karazhan.
The Slayers just don't really play to Dwarf's strengths, which is, you know, hold the line and use your missile units to shoot. To do all the real damage. High melee defense with high missile attack. Works really well in Warhammer 2. And Slayers just don't really, they're just not really suited to that task.
For the ancestor gods.
Well, the battle looks like it's won, and we've barely taken any damage.
Quarrelers.
Yeah, definitely want to be making sure you run down those guys here. Now, because they didn't participate in the battle, they're nice and fresh. They should be able to run the rest of them down. Come on, hurry up. Move it. I don't want to have to deal with them next battle.
Off we go! Dragons are strong! Rage far! Rage fast! Move! Bring them!
Come on, kill them. Okay, good. No more goblin rock lobbers for them.
Hazuk! Obey me!
Alright, that'll do. Decisive victory means lots of experience for them as well. So the only unit of theirs that we actually wiped out was the Goblin Rocklobber. But yeah, we're in good shape. The only units of ours that took any serious damage were, of course, the Slayers. Oh, this Longbeard here took a bit of damage. It did good for kills. Like they are good at getting kills, but the Quarrelers outperformed them, as was expected. Oh, I need that replenishment rate.
I am the Slayer King. Seek our doom. It is time. Never
I fight him one more time, we can wipe this out. But Grimgor's right on our ass here. We should be able to make it back to Karak Ungor right away. Right afterwards. Yeah, fight him manually because I don't want to risk any of our units getting nuked. We also have to keep in mind that he does have a Wa army on the way, but... I tell you, it'd be good if we had Lightning Strike. Take out Grimgor's army, and then we'll even just bring it down to like a couple less units, and the army disappears. The Wa army. Right, shouldn't have much to worry about this time. I don't know if we'll put him out there this time. Yeah, I think they've taken enough damage. Just stand back. We don't want to be sniping Azag.
Find your targets! Slayers! Quarrelers! The clans unite! Quarrelers! Pick your targets well. For the Calaz Encore! This war is fire! Kill them all in Beard's reach! War honor is at stake!
Alright, get in there.
Take an aim! Get them!
Yeah, we don't want to kill Azag, because or else the army won't get wiped out. We want to wipe this out.
Quarrelers! Fire on the board! Runes of spellbreaking! Alea's blessing on us! Quarrelers! Let the vengeance begin! War of vengeance! Charge!
So far so good. Azag's taking a fair bit of damage though.
I am the slayer!
Should go take out this shaman.
Now! Strike out! Look through it! To attack! Range fire! Range fast! Cancel! Hunt the
They did next to no damage to the Goblobber unit. I've always thought these forest goblin spider riders were just garbage.
Quarrelers! The guilds want anew! For the Karazangor! The action jungle thirsts!
Alright, yeah, let him go. Cool. Battle's over. Few damaged units, nothing too severe. Hopefully after repelling Grimgor, we won't be disturbed for a little while and be able to go over and take that settlement. I'll be so pissed off if they've already got a full stack waiting for us there when we get there.
Seek our doom.
That's a forced march back, but if we force march back, no more recruiting this turn. So yeah, they're gonna be right behind them.
Not doing it.
Grimgor's army on its own is not that dangerous, but with this behind it, that's gonna be too much for me to handle.
Yes.
Alright, I need to get walls built up over here.
The slayer in me seeks death. Got then.
Yeah, so we won't get those walls up. I'm just going to have to make do with what we've got here for the time being. Yeah, we really need that extra replenishment. It's a big thing holding us back at the moment. So just having a look at the forge. Yeah, I mean, we can only get the most basic of trash. But let me just see, there might be something in here that we could utilize. Probably isn't, though. Yeah, it's all just trash. What items does he have?
Fulfill my slayer oath.
The obsidian lodestone. Yeah, that might do okay against Grimgore. Depends if he's got... Yeah, he's got magic attack. So in a duel situation, since you've got 75% magic resistance, what is his resistance? Grimgore doesn't have any magic resistance because we've got magic attack as well, right? Yeah. We should actually be able to beat Grimgore in a fight. The only problem is we haven't got enough health. We haven't got a lot of health. We make our stand here. We're not running. But if we're lucky, he might just go somewhere else. Could recruit another army as well to help deal with it, but money's tight, so I'm not going to do that. Let's move on. Maybe I should try and establish a trade agreement with Kislev. They might accept it, they might not. You know, it'd be annoying if they actually declared war on me. Well. It's like good and bad at the same time. The battle doesn't look like it's in our favor, but if we win this, you know, Grimgore's army's gone. We don't have to deal with his damn other forces. It's a ballsy move, but I think we should do this. This is our best opportunity. The fact that we intercepted him. So I'm going to have to really pull all the stops to win this. I feel like we've got a tactical advantage here because those trolls are going to count for shit. But we really have to hold the line here, guys. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, okay.
Let the vengeance begin. Dwarf honor is at stake.
I kind of wish I had tagged him out for someone else, but if I had gotten someone else, maybe they wouldn't have been able to do this. Now, what we should do, like we did last time, let's just stand back a little bit and get him. Get them to try to waste the ammunition, because we're technically on the attack here. If we could get their artillery to shoot at us and waste their ammo, then that's just one unit that we don't have to worry about anymore. Now, I'd much prefer it if they shot at the runesmith. Are they going to do that? Yeah, okay, cool. Because the thing is, if we lose this, we lose the entire army and it's GG. But I feel like we're going to win. Because like I said, we have a tactical advantage here. Those trolls, which will be relatively high value in the balance of power, they're not going to count for shit here because they're just going to die. And the big uns, their big advantage is that they're anti-large. We don't have any large units. And they don't have a hell of a lot of armor, and they don't have shields, meaning that our quarrelers here should be able to rip them apart. But we really do need someone to tank them, which Could be Ungrim Iron Fist, but the problem is he's got low health and I can't regenerate his health right now. Oh, and yeah, another thing is that we're in Force March. Forgot about that. Shit. Forgot about that. It's alright. Like I said, I still feel like we've got a tactical advantage. Everyone's got really good leadership. Alright, so that's done. You get back. Now let's start moving up and start the bombing process.
It is an order.
As soon as they get in range, to start shooting. As soon as we get in range, they'll probably march at us anyway. Right, maybe get the Quarrelers to stand just a little bit further back. Good amount of damage from just one volley there. I guess another problem is that because we're tired, it's going to reduce our firing rate on the Quarrelers, so that's a concern. So that's good. One unit down. This is why we need organ guns. Really, what we'll do is we'll go up front and we'll utilize this. We've got to slow them down. I really don't want Ungrim dying in this battle, but we'll focus fire, one troll unit at a time. Alright. Our guys are not holding the line great. Just do the best we can. Shoot into this blob over here. Shit, we got Grimgore chasing us there. Oh, he's gonna die if he's not careful. We don't want to be shooting Grimgore, he's got a lot of resistance. It's not looking good so far. Shit, get out of there, get out of there. I don't want you to die, you're high level. Just leave. Good, you managed to clear out that area. Now clear out. We got trolls over here to deal with. Good, they're shattered.
is a reckoning.
Yeah, we need to everything that we've got into this battle. Go.
Slayer King!
I feel like we've got this. I think the worst of it's over now.
Cannot! We demand blood! The next kill is ours!
Okay, if that's the case, you stay back.
Have wronged us.
This one here's probably dead. Because don't forget, we did just destroy the barracks.
Yes! Slay the Oathbreakers! Get 'em all! Ready to strike! Quarrelers! Grudge thrower! The clans unite!
Now we just need Grimgor to flee.
Quarrelers!
Yeah, there we go. We won. Like I said, we had a tactical advantage. It was costly, but we had to do it. So we know that unit there got wiped out. It's okay, it's just Slayers. And I think one of the Longbeards got wiped out as well. So we're down to 18 units. But at least Greenskins are dealt with for now. We can move on and capture that other settlement. And we can probably get another barracks built up over there. Get our army rebuilt. Another thing to consider is that very soon we'll have access to organ guns. Organ guns would have just ripped them to shreds before they even got close. So yeah, we lost 2 units there. Now we need our replenishment rate. Now more than ever. It's tempting to get the money. Ambush discovered Wurzag. Is he down? I don't know where he is. Oh, fucking hell. I don't recall repairing this on its... Huh. Okay, well let's get the walls up here.
The Slayer in me seeks death. Yes, for Slayer King.
Let's get to here and just encamp.
Giant
And we might as well attach this guy to the army since there's nothing else to do for him right now. And we may or may not be able to make it there next turn, but I don't think there's any real rush.
I must fulfill my Slayer oath. It is time.
Like I said, we got to get that replenishment up. That's also good as well, but replenishment's kind of more important right now. So it's not that big of a deal. The big thing here is that we're delayed from upgrading this to get ourselves more cash, but we're good. And without any other greenskins coming up here, at least for the time being, we can make some movements. Now, once we get to this other settlement, to Kazid, whatever it's called, we should probably focus on public order more so than money, because we need to leave this province and take the fight back down and retake Karak Kadrin. Once we're there, we'll recruit ourselves some organ guns, and of course they're going to be fairly expensive, but they'll be worth it. They'll be worth it 10 times over. That looks like Skarsnik. Let me see that. Yeah, that's fine. No, it just looks like Skarsnik. It's not actually him. Yeah, I didn't think we'd make it this turn.
Yes, my oath is intact. Beards in belts. The vows will be satisfied with this.
Good, money's not too bad. Getting a small amount of replenishment. What a load of crap, but what are you going to do? What are you going to put here? We need better items. Alright.
To die in battle.
There isn't really a whole lot of items that are available. And the Ancestor Rune was a pile of crap. Actually, you know what? You should give this guy, that one, take these two. But then also take this, because you're going to stay in that province, you know, later down the track. Meh. Alright. We'll hit there next turn, and then we'll be able to put down a commandment. Moving on. I keep forgetting to check diplomacy for a trade agreement. Look, chances are we'll talk to them, and we won't have anything to offer them anyway. In like, trade will be like worth maybe 100 gold a turn, which it's not nothing, but just I do forget about it sometimes. Just because diplomacy is such a minor thing in this game, just go, you know, 20, 30, 40 turns sometimes without ever clicking the diplomacy button. So he wounded my Thane. Oh well. Yeah, I'll take that. Gives us a tiny little bit of extra money. Better than nothing. So yeah, a lot of public order problems. It's going to be difficult to fix it.
Aye, but the axe of Dargo demands blood. I am the Slayer King.
I could have sworn we were in camp mode. Doesn't matter, we can just auto-resolve this, I think. Don't be lazy. Some of these units might get wiped out if I do that. And like I said, we can't replace them right now. Didn't establish that banner, but... It's like... Sometimes on my live stream, people are like, oh, you didn't assign the banner. It's like, oh wow, +4 leadership on an unbreakable unit, or a unit that's not going to break in this battle anyway. Top priority, those banners. I don't think we have anything to worry about, so just... Actually, what we'll do is, because we replenish Slayers a lot faster than any other unit, put the Slayers up front, because since they're at full strength, and we'll do it this way. That way these guys here don't take any damage. And that way the downtime is minimal. they're just getting obliterated. Good. It was never going to be a challenge, just the point was to make sure that certain units don't take any damage. Now we should very soon be able to recruit a master engineer, if not now. Get one of those attached to the army, and that'll just be very helpful. It's gonna revolt anyway, so we might as well loot it. Okay, we're back into the green. Now let's have a look at the settlement. Alright, it's got a growth building and a money building. We can now recruit the organ guns. Now, in my opinion, it would be better to have... I usually like to get 3 organ guns. So we don't need the Goblobber anymore. Get rid of that. And then go for 3 organ guns. That's going to be more expensive, but we might just be able to scrape through on those finances. Now, should I repair this? Because we'll need to get it... No, just leave it be. Money will be fine because that's coming through as well. We've also got an edict now. What should we grab? There's public order tax rate. The extra growth could be very useful. Nearly doubles what we've got. So we can get this up to tier 3. We'll of course have to build walls in that slot there. So they'll be there for a couple of... There's no time. There's going to be a It'll be fine, We'll deal with the revolt, but it'll be better if these guys were here. Even if it's a larger revolt that we have to deal with, it'll be okay. Yeah, because this will still be built, so it's not going to instantly take it. Alright, we're good. Let's move on. And there's only 5 grudges. Would have thought it'd be a lot more than that. So, we need to defeat Isabella von Carstone. Capture Nashrak's lair. That one's got 6 severity. Karaza Karak, Waldenhof. And then Oakenhammer. Right. Now the thing is, while that's owned by rebels, they're never going to build it up. Which is both good and bad. It's going to be easy for us to recapture it, because it's not going to have walls or anything. But it's just... it's going to not be worth very much. Once again, forgot about the trade route. It's not that important, but I just got to keep reminding myself to do that. I always remember these things as soon as I press end turn. Okay, so I'm going to do it the first thing on this turn. I still reckon they're not even going to accept it, but if we go to Kislev, let's just see.
You will drink with us.
No. Sorry, I'll give you payment, but not that much.
Kislev. Kislev.
So they want 1,200 for it. We can make that money back in about 10 turns. A bit less than that. Fine. I mean, it's... You never know. We're certainly not going to attack them, and this will help to keep them friendly with us. So we'll offer them... I'm going to try 1,000.
Kislev.
They're just not interested in haggling. Well, they were in the first place, but that was just their counter offer. Let's try 1,200. There we go. Not the best deal ever. Certainly wasn't a rush to do that, but... Okay.
One rag.
Okay. So that's going to lower our growth a little... No, it's not. And there's an event increasing our growth as well, which will last one more turn. Does grow very slowly. Because if we go over here, there's an extra 10 in growth, but we really do need the public order so we can just leave. I don't think we need to spend 90 minutes on this one. We're getting close to an hour, and it's just a tidy up job now. Right, the true difficulty has passed, and if the Greenskins do, by some chance, send another big army, you've now got organ guns. Those organ guns will rip through multiple units, and you can actually afford them as well. So, your army's stronger than ever, you've got a much better economy, you've got 2 decent settlements. Well, one of them's actually really good. Karakongor is very good. Way better than Karak Kadrin. And you've got a trade agreement now, so it's in much better shape. Anyway, it seems like the Greenskins are more focused down here. You don't actually border them. They were just chasing us because I guess we were their closest enemy at the time. And it's good that we allowed these to be taken by Greenskin rebels because now because they don't border us, they're not coming after us. And you've got time to develop. Because you gave the AI a huge head start by fucking up the beginning. That's okay. Now that things are alright, you can relax and expand slowly. Don't go too fast. Because if you expand too quickly, you have public order problems and collapse. Still got the vampire counts to deal with as well. So I'll take out this rebel army. Not this turn, but the next one. Even if it's a full stack, we'll be able to handle it. Yeah, so adding this up, if we get rid of this rebellion, money should be just fine. Obviously, it would be good to take out Nashrak's Flare as well, but they can only recruit tier 3 units, and we've got some tier 4 units here. I keep forgetting as well, Master Engineer, we should get one of these.
Aye, lad, what can I do?
And disband one of the Quarrelers for that, otherwise we've got too many missile units in the army. We'll attach him next turn. Still a little bit more expensive than the Quarreler, but this is the main benefit with this. Once you get them leveled up, requisition, right? 20% extra ammo for artillery and missile infantry. So that essentially means that for every 5 of these that you have, you've essentially got an extra one. So disbanding the Quarrelers to make room for it's fine. And extra ammunition for the artillery, certainly good. And that's just one ability. Then there's also missile damage for those units as well. Isn't there extra range? Yeah, range for artillery. Reload reduction time. All really good stuff that improves the army. Probably one of the best heroes in the game. The Master Engineer. Anyway, let's move on. Yeah, let's go for the public order.
To die in battle. Let us move. Get these cannons moving.
And he also increases mobility of the army as well, on top of that. So, just an all-round, just a great guy. Alright, let's do this. Might even be able to auto-resolve it. Nope. They've got a Doom Diver. And it doesn't matter, our organ guns will easily outperform it. But yeah, thanks to that gold mine, we can actually afford these troops. Thing is, even if we got Karak Kadrin up to tier 4, it wouldn't be as good as this province. You know, I don't care if it's his capital or not, it doesn't make any difference.
Axes out, lads.
Now, the advantage that the Doom Divers have over us is that they actually, they outrange us. That's about it.
Those dwarfen legs! My doom approaches! Strike out!
Alright, since they're just sitting there, which is fine, let's waste their... Actually, if I recall, the Doom Divers are actually pretty accurate against heroes. Focus on this side here.
Nothing can stop us.
So in case you're wondering how I do that, you hold down Alt, click and drag. Oh, I did move that then. Right. Here we go. Like I said, the organ guns they just rip through units. So if they just want to sit there, that's fine by me. I mean, if you really want, you can go for an extra organ gun. But you definitely don't want to go all organ guns. I think 3 is good, but if you want to go 4, 5, 6, go for it.
Understood, Lord. We'll guard it.
Okay, a little bit of a problem is going to be when they get close, the organ guns aren't going to be able to fire properly.
Very well. Now, move.
Runes of smiting upon them.
So just have them tank the whole lot of them.
Hungry Iron Fist. The Iron Fist speaks. The next kill is ours. Kill him! War of vengeance. Organ Buller! For the Kara's Anchor! By the Lear's will! Organ Buller!
Alright, well that's looking good. Get back.
Rage first.
Up, Gilda Brood! Pop those dwarven legs!
Ranging target.
So look at those kills, and they didn't even use up half their ammo. So yeah, getting them to be able to fire faster would be good. Now, still gotta fight them again, so just shoot them all as they run away. Nice. That went very well. Which was to be expected. Now that we got organ guns, it's fine. So yeah, the disaster has been averted, definitely. If you weren't convinced on the previous episode, you should be convinced by now. All he really needs is to get some iron breakers in here, and he's got a doom stack. Which, because it's a tier 4 settlement, you could get, but you have to demolish some buildings in order to make that work. Not sure about getting that replenishment rate. No, money's fine, just get rid of that.
I am the
Oh
Slave
damn,
King.
completely wiped out. How'd that happen?
Moving.
Well, I'm not complaining, that's good, I guess. Good and bad at the same time. An extra level up wouldn't have hurt him. Public order is now maintainable. Sort of. Yeah, I think we're done here. Cool, alright, well, we'll leave it at that, and that's the end of this disaster. I don't see any reason to do a third episode. We'll see you next time, fuckers.